Have you ever noticed how some people seem to grow older yet never lose their lightness of step or strength in their movements? In Japan, it's common to see men and women well into their 80s and even 90s walking with grace, climbing stairs without hesitation, and bending or kneeling with ease. Meanwhile, in many other parts of the world, it's far more common for people to begin slowing down after 50, finding it harder to get out of chairs, struggling to maintain balance, or feeling stiffness in the joints that once moved freely. What explains the difference? The answer isn't hidden in expensive gyms, complicated workout machines, or intense training programs. It rests instead in something far simpler: small, daily practices that keep the body supple, the muscles engaged, and the mind steady. These practices aren't treated as exercise the way many of us think of exercise. They are woven into daily life, repeated without fanfare, until they become as natural as breathing. For generations, Japanese elders have passed down a handful of movements that may appear modest at first glance, but they carry tremendous power. They build strength in the legs and core, restore balance and coordination, stretch and protect the joints, calm the nervous system, and even aid digestion. Unlike fads that come and go, these movements have stood the test of time because they are rooted in both tradition and practicality. And the beauty of them is this: they are accessible to nearly everyone. Whether you are in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or beyond, these movements can be adapted to meet you where you are. They require no equipment, no special setting, and very little time. They remind us that consistency, not intensity, is the real key to vitality. Imagine what it would feel like to move with greater ease again, to stand up without effort, to walk with confidence, to bend or reach without fear of losing balance. These timeless practices offer a pathway toward that kind of freedom. They are not about turning back the clock, but about embracing aging with strength, steadiness, and calm. Why movement matters after 50. Let's be honest, aging changes the body. After 50, muscle mass begins to decline more rapidly, a condition called sarcopenia. Bones lose density, joints become stiffer, and balance starts to weaken. This isn't just inconvenient, it can be dangerous. In fact, falls are one of the leading causes of injury among older adults worldwide. But here's the hopeful truth: while aging is natural, decline doesn't have to be inevitable. The human body is incredibly adaptable. With the right kind of consistent movement, you can maintain and even improve your strength, flexibility, and independence as you age. This is where Japanese culture offers us a lesson. Unlike many Western countries, where exercise often means going to the gym for intense workouts, Japan has a culture of daily movement. From morning stretches broadcast on national television to martial arts traditions and mindful postures practiced at home, movement is integrated into everyday life. And it works. Japan consistently ranks among the top nations for longevity, with many citizens living not just long lives, but healthy, active ones. So let's look at the 6 movements Japanese elders practice and how you can bring them into your life. Movement 1. Sumo stance, Shikodachi. The first movement is the sumo stance, also known as Shikodachi. Inspired by the powerful stance of sumo wrestlers, this posture may look simple, but it builds incredible lower body strength. Here's how to do it. Stand with your feet wide apart, about twice the width of your shoulders. Turn your toes slightly outward. Bend your knees deeply, lowering your body as if you're sitting into an invisible chair. Keep your back straight, your chest open, and your hands either on your hips or pressed together in front of your chest. Now, hold this stance. Even just 30 seconds will make you feel your thighs and hips working. Why it works. The sumo stance strengthens the quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and inner thighs. It also opens the hips, which tend to tighten with age, especially if you spend a lot of time sitting. This stance trains stability and endurance, helping with everyday tasks like climbing stairs or rising from a low chair. Cultural connection. In traditional sumo training, wrestlers repeat a version of this stance hundreds of times a day. The goal isn't just strength. It's about grounding the body, creating stability, and building resilience. Adaptation for seniors. If your knees are sensitive, don't go too low. A shallow bend is still effective. You can also hold onto the back of a sturdy chair for balance. Movement 2. Cat stance. Neko ashi dachi. Next is the cat stance, or neko ashi dachi. This posture is all about balance and lightness. Here's how to do it. Start with feet shoulder width apart. Step 1 foot slightly back, placing about 90% of your weight on the back leg. Keep the front foot lightly touching the ground, heel lifted. Bend your knees slightly and keep your body upright. At first, it may feel a little unsteady, but that's the point. This stance forces your body to engage your core, ankles, and small stabilizer muscles. Why it works? The cat stance is excellent for balance training, which is one of the most important abilities to maintain after 50. Falls often occur when shifting weight quickly, like stepping off a curb. Practicing this stance trains your body to handle those shifts with confidence. Cultural connection. This stance comes from martial arts like karate. It's used to prepare the body for quick, fluid movements while staying light and stable. For elders, it translates into better reflexes and control during daily activities. Adaptation for seniors. Place a chair beside you and hold on lightly for extra support until your balance improves. Start by holding for 10 to 15 seconds per side and gradually build up. Movement 3. Vajrasana, Seiza, kneeling pose. The third movement is Vajrasana, also known as Seiza in Japanese culture. This is the traditional kneeling posture often used during meditation or tea ceremonies. Here's how to do it. Kneel on the floor with your knees together. Sit back so your buttocks rest on your heels. Keep your spine straight and your hands resting gently on your thighs. Why it works. This position stretches the ankles, feet, and knees, areas that are often neglected in modern life. It encourages upright posture and calm breathing. In yoga, Vajrasana is also believed to aid digestion, which is why it's often practiced after meals. Cultural connection. In Japan, this posture isn't just exercise, it's part of daily life. It teaches patience, mindfulness, and humility. Adaptation for seniors. If kneeling is difficult, you can place a cushion or yoga block between your heels and hips to reduce pressure. If it's still too hard, sit upright in a chair with the same tall posture. The mental benefits are just as strong. Movement 4. Seated meditation, Zazen. The fourth movement is seated meditation, or Zazen. While it may look like simply sitting, it's actually a powerful practice for both mind and body. Here's how to do it. Sit cross-legged on the floor or on a cushion to elevate your hips. Keep your spine tall, shoulders relaxed, and chin slightly tucked. Rest your hands in your lap, palms facing upward. Close your eyes and focus on slow, deep breathing. Why it works. Zazen improves mental clarity, reduces stress, and lowers blood pressure. Physically, it strengthens the small postural muscles along your spine, helping you maintain good alignment. Cultural connection. Zen monks in Japan practice Zazen daily, often for hours. While you don't need to go that far, even 5 to 10 minutes can bring peace of mind and improved focus. Adaptation for seniors. If sitting on the floor is uncomfortable, use a chair. What matters is the upright spine, relaxed breathing, and focused awareness. Movement 5. Horse stance, Kibadachi. Now let's move on to the horse stance, also called Kibadachi. This is another powerful leg-strengthening posture. Here's how to do it. Stand with your feet about twice shoulder width apart. Point your toes forward or slightly outward. Bend your knees deeply until your thighs are nearly parallel to the floor. Keep your torso upright and your hands at your sides or pressed together. Why it works. The horse stance is an isometric hold, meaning you're holding tension without moving. This strengthens the quads, hips, and glutes, while also improving endurance. It's also excellent for bone density, which is crucial after 50 to prevent osteoporosis. Cultural connection. Martial artists hold this stance for minutes at a time to build discipline and power. For elders, holding it for even 20 to 30 seconds can make walking, bending, and climbing stairs much easier. Adaptation for seniors. Start with a shallow bend or practice against a wall for extra support. Gradually deepen the stance as your strength improves. Movement 6. Wall squat. Finally, we have the wall squat. This is one of the most practical and accessible movements for seniors. Here's how to do it. Stand with your back against a wall. Walk your feet forward about 2 feet. Slide your back down the wall until your knees are bent at about 90 degrees. Hold this position, keeping your back flat against the wall. Why it works. The wall squat builds leg strength and endurance in a safe, controlled way. It also helps correct posture by keeping your back aligned with the wall. Real-life application. This movement makes everyday activities easier. Walking longer distances, standing in line, or carrying groceries. Adaptation for seniors. If 90 degrees feels too hard, only bend your knees slightly. Even a small bend will still strengthen your legs. Start with 10 to 15 seconds and gradually increase. A 15-minute daily routine now. Let's put it all together. Here's a simple sequence you can follow daily. 1. Start with the sumo stance. Hold 20 to 30 seconds. 2. Transition into the cat stance. Hold each side 15 seconds. 3. Sit into Vajrasana. Hold 1 minute, breathing deeply. 4. Move into seated meditation. 5 minutes of calm breathing. 5. Stand up for the horse stance. Hold 20 to 30 seconds. 6. Finish with a wall squat. Hold as long as you can comfortably. This whole routine takes just 10 to 15 minutes, yet it works the body and mind from head to toe. The Japanese longevity secret. What makes these movements truly powerful isn't just the muscles they strengthen or the balance they restore, it's the philosophy behind them. In Japan, movement isn't treated as a chore or something reserved for the gym. Instead, it's woven seamlessly into the fabric of daily life. People rise from the floor multiple times a day because they often sit on mats instead of chairs. They walk to markets, climb stairs in train stations, and practice small rituals like bowing or kneeling that naturally engage the body. This cultural approach makes a huge difference. Rather than exercising for an hour and then sitting for the rest of the day, Japanese elders distribute gentle activity throughout their entire routine. That's the key. It isn't about intensity, it's about consistency. A few minutes of mindful practice every day adds up to decades of vitality. Over time, these accumulated habits build resilient bodies and steady minds. Researchers studying blue zones, regions of the world where people live exceptionally long lives, have noted that in Japan, especially in Okinawa, the concept of ikigai, or a reason for being, often includes simple daily movement. It might be tending a garden, preparing food while standing, or practicing gentle martial arts. None of these activities are extreme, but together, they create a rhythm of life that keeps people strong and mobile. This is why Japan consistently ranks among the healthiest nations in the world. Elders there don't separate exercise from living. Their movement is an extension of life itself. And that's the real lesson for all of us. If you treat movement as something natural, something to be enjoyed and repeated every day, you create a foundation for health that lasts a lifetime. Special adaptations for seniors with pain or limited mobility. Now, you may be wondering, what if I have arthritis, stiff joints, or a history of injuries? The good news is that you can still benefit from these movements because they can be adapted for every body. If balance feels uncertain, always use a sturdy chair, countertop, or wall for support. There's no need to test yourself in unsafe ways. Safety comes first, and support simply means you'll gain confidence while your muscles grow stronger. If deep stances like the sumo stance or the horse stance feel too intense, reduce the depth of the bend. Even a small squat, just a few inches, is enough to wake up the muscles in your legs and hips. Over time, you can gradually go deeper as your body allows. For poses like Vajrasana and seated meditation, if kneeling or sitting cross-legged is uncomfortable, try using a cushion, yoga block, or even a sturdy chair. What matters is maintaining good posture and calm breathing, not whether you can sit in the perfect traditional way. And remember, perfection is not the goal. Consistency is. A shallow squat held every day is far more beneficial than one deep stance attempted once a month. A few mindful breaths in a chair can deliver the same calming benefits as sitting cross-legged on the floor. Listen to your body, make the adjustments you need, and keep showing up. The steady rhythm of gentle practice is what will transform your health, not pushing through pain or forcing positions that don't feel safe. So there you have it, 6 timeless Japanese-inspired movements that can help you build strength, balance, and peace of mind after 50. You don't need a gym. You don't need complicated routines or fancy equipment. All you need is a little time each day, a quiet space, and the willingness to begin. Even if you can only practice 1 or 2 of these movements right now, that is enough. Small steps add up. Over weeks and months, your legs will grow stronger, your balance steadier, and your posture more upright. You'll notice it when climbing stairs feels easier, when getting out of a chair takes less effort, or when walking outside feels more confident. And perhaps most importantly, your mind will feel calmer and more focused, supported by the simple rhythm of daily movement. If Japanese elders can remain active, mobile, and independent well into their 80s and 90s, so can you. They've shown us that longevity is not about luck, it's about habits. By adopting these 6 movements, you're giving yourself the same gift of resilience. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up to let us know. Subscribe for more tips and routines designed to support your health, strength, and independence as you age. And most importantly, share this video with a friend or loved one who could benefit. Together, we can build healthier, stronger, and more joyful years ahead.